I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it...
Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine! Ken!
Sarah!
Sark. Don't forget Jerry.
Now with more
Dan.
And Steve.
and less Sarah, Jerry, and Sark. Hey, it's Brian Posehn. You're listening to Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends. Hey, friends.
Hi, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
So it's Dan and Ken and myself tonight. We're a little short. So I made an announcement on Twitter today about how Nerd Poker is wheezing and wounded, and I was very dramatic. Very dramatic.
It's got a hernia.
But
it's got a...
Well, the news is we're going to take a break. Daddy needs to take a little break. I'm not sure how long. But
it's because you don't like us personally.
No,
like, that's
I
the whole
fucking
reason.
love you guys, and
I just want to clarify.
We got to get you off the drugs, man.
Yeah, I got to clean up. Is the big thing. It's not even weed. It's all the sleeping pills that they mix with meth, which is a terrible.
Oh.
And you make a poultice.
You take all the fun out of meth when you get sleepy.
Yes,
If you take some vodka and cocaine and make a poultice
The whole
and then
fun
rub
is
it on a wound.
yeah, exactly. And then you can punch a car and not even feel it.
Yeah. But we're going to take a little break, or I am. We all are. And,
The rest of us will play in our homes alone and just sort
But
of stare
there
at a
might
wall.
be a new version. We've talked about a couple of different things. There could be a version of this where I'm not here all the time, and it's still called Nerd Poker with Brian Posehn, but it's
I like that idea.
it's some friends of ours, the guy who just spoke, playing. We'll figure it out.
Just Ken.
Yeah, it's just Ken playing D&D. He runs the whole game. He plays 5 characters.
Each episode is 12 hours long. There's a lot of bathroom breaks.
I got to look up shit the whole time.
You can listen to him watch Netflix for a little
Some of
while.
it's from his car. But we're going to do at least tonight, we'll do a full 2 episodes next week with everybody. And
We'll
try to
record
get,
them. You won't get them next
Yes.
week. Chill out, everybody.
We'll record them, and then they'll come out when they come out. And then we'll have some special guests. I've got some surprises. I'm trying to do a big live thing at some point where we play a game for charity in front of a bunch of people, and so LA people, and then maybe give a big notice so people can fly out if they want to, if they deem it that awesome. And it would be. So that's one big thing. No Vin Diesel. That's not. People think Vin Diesel is the reason I'm stopping this.
I think it is.
Ken does.
Definitely is.
I don't know
My heart's broken. I got to tell you, but that we couldn't get him first. But then when I watched him,
kind of lame.
why? Like he doesn't play the same kind of D&D
Oh boy,
that we
guys,
do.
where's my pencil? I gotta write down some numbers.
It was.
You know,
he's a fucking nerd, is
Yeah,
what
it
we
was
learned.
kind of nerdy.
Yeah, he made me and Dan feel really fucking cool. That's
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, I'm married to a lady. I got 2 children. I'm actually like I fuck sometimes. He doesn't fuck. Look at him.
yeah. Well, he's awesome.
I'm
still.
declaring I fuck more than Vin Diesel. I just want to make that clear real quick.
If I get so far the guests that we've had on here have been friends of mine. And also people with senses of humor. It's not always imperative that you play D&D. That's been great when we've gotten people. But look at some of the people we've had come on who's never fucking played it.
Yeah.
How awesome was Brendan Small?
Yeah.
Oh my!
So-
all in immediately.
So the thing is, I'm going to try to get some special guests for the live show. Maybe it's some people that never have played D&D in their life. But
Treat Williams, Peter Coyote.
But they'll be friends of mine. They'll be funny, and we'll have a fun time. So that's something that I don't have a date on that, but we're trying to organize that. But there's at least 3 episodes, and then some other kind of special episode that you'd probably have to pay for just to make it so we can.
But it's for charity
give
and
to these
shit.
charities and shit. Yes.
And shit.
the donors have been, and that was part of the reason. I mean,
If you see
I
me
gotta
at a
tell
show,
you.
keep giving me money, everybody. It sounds like the podcast's over, but I swear.
you guys, the fans are what's kept this show going as long as it has, honestly, because there's been times where I do get tired, I get frustrated, and doing the show isn't frustrating, but sometimes booking it is because I've become.
It's also hard to schedule.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is getting 5-6 people to
People's
be
vital
in
organs
Hollywood,
are failing.
and then I feel yes, I stink up the room. And there's a lot of reasons, but 2 years ago, I talked about stopping it, and Melanie, my wife, is like, "But the fans, you always talk about the fans," and she's right. Like, there's been a couple of times where I've been like, "Wah," and she's like, "But the fans."
There's been more a couple times you've been like, where?
Oh yeah, million, zillion.
The fans are awesome. They've
But
been
the fans
so
have
cool.
kept it as long as it had, and hopefully, like I said, maybe there'll be a point, 0.2 version of this where,
Ooh.
I don't know. Talked
D&D
about it.
with BP and F's version 2.0.com.
Yeah, something. Anyway, here's some donors. Dear D&D with BP and F. Hope this.
See?
Yeah, that's what this. Hope
Catch-
this weird see-through money finds you well. Listening to you guys fuck around helps me brighten my week at my shitty job, even though I just quit that shitty job. Trace some dicks for me, play some Chuck Mangione, and if you want, you can plug my dumb D&D podcast. It's called Dry Spells. We don't plug other people's shows, Dry Spells. Oh, wait.
Dry spells.
Sorry, so sloppy. Ian M. Thanks, Ian M. And, yep, his money sure is see-through. From
He's-
Canada?
Albania?
Canada.
Yeah, he's Albanian.
Candida.
Okay.
Candida?
It's,
Candida.
it's Canadian.
Candida.
And there's that lady on the other thing. She's trying to eat that leaf.
What?
What's that? There's a leaf falling, and she's going to grab
yeah.
it
Weird.
and eat it.
Who is that lady?
I don't know. Ask her.
Who's that lady?
Talk to that money, Ken.
Money.
I guess I've got some actual dollars with shit written on them. That one doesn't.
I'm pretty sure that's the Queen of Canada.
Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you, Zach, this says, I think.
Nice.
Maybe it's, I don't know if he's
More
telling
profanities on money.
Zach to fuck you.
Please put all your racist statements.
Take back everything I said about the fans.
Weird sexual proclivities. Write them all down on money.
That's it. The guy gave me, like, I think this 20's from him. I think this guy gave me $31, and it says, fuck you, Zach. I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. Anyway,
He wanted
thanks,
you to
Zach.
say it, yeah.
Maybe he didn't give me that 20. I've got these illustrations from a guy named Tom Fowler who does these really amazing D&D type, I guess, or is that more like,
That's all kinds of types.
yeah, it's kind of like World of Warcraft kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
too, isn't it?
Well, it's magical creatures.
Yeah. Oh, and this is like a Rick and Morty one,
very
isn't
Oh,
it?
that's awesome.
Yeah. This guy does good stuff.
Oh, wait, can I see the other two?
Yeah, please. Tom,
The Rick and Morty one's awesome.
Tom Fowler art.
Wow.
TomFowlerstuff.tumblr.com. Check
Can you
out his
color-
art.
Can you color the one on the back?
You could.
Maybe I will.
You can look at them, though.
Let me look.
You son of a bitch. Why would I?
Oh, super
All
cool.
right. Well, that's part of the
It's
that's
like a
it for the
flying
donors.
crocodile fish.
See how sad we got. That's why it's ending. We got fucking $31 in a see-through 20 that we can't
Made
even
up-
spend.
Made up funny money.
Can I,
You guys killed it. You killed it
while we're
with your
taping,
non-donoring.
while we're taping the episode, can I tweet a picture of us just all giving the camera the finger?
Sure.
All right, let's do this live. So if you see this tonight, you won't know what's happening. All right, get in here.
Are you okay?
Again with the panel. Did you get that
Oh my god!
Did you get that on?
Holy shit! No, I did not.
A fucking 6-foot panel just fell on
It's
top.
happened
We're
before. This is the
destroying
second
the
time I've
studio.
done this.
All right, let's try it again. All right, get back here, Ken. Get where you were.
Yeah. Let me knock the panel off again.
I can't fit my finger in while I do this. So.
Good dead air while we're flipping off the.
Gives a
That's the reason the
shit.
show's ending.
That's
no
the sound
one
of
cares.
a photograph being taken, motherfuckers.
You idiots. All right, let's. So we're gonna do Danger Room tonight.
Yes, sir. I am going to attempt to danger a room, everybody.
Highway to the
And I want to thank all the
danger
fans for encouraging me to take over the podcast and get rid of everyone else. I've always planned on doing that.
Wait,
and
what?
It's been really exciting for me hearing
What
the
the
show is
who?
getting canceled. I've always been
Nerd
jealous.
Poker with Tan Delfer is coming up very soon.
Oh, he never learned my name.
Tam Delfer. Tam, the cows are loose.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
No. Yes,
All
but
right.
no.
First, finish cleaning up the broken bits of building you have in your lap over there,
Jesus
Ken.
Christ.
You guys at home, I just want you to
I'm
know
exhausted.
this is it's all role playing. Everybody, this is story that's being built.
Make sure you get the new McDonald's app.
What?
I don't know, your cup. It's a new McDonald's app.
This episode is sponsored by McDonald's. McDonald's. Got some problems with your poop? Eat McDonald's. McDonald's.
They're hurting.
All right. I would like both of you to roll a perception check, please.
Jesus, already? I just got here. Let me get my perception up. Where is perception? The fuck are you talking about?
I'll tell you what, both of you roll a
perception?
20.
Okay.
I don't care what perception is. Roll your goddamn 20.
Jesus Christ.
You got 11?
Yeah.
What do you got? You got a 5. You both sleep soundly.
Oh, nice.
Roll
Cool.
again. An hour goes by. Perfect. You got a 19, right?
No. Yeah.
All right. No?
4.
19?
I got a 4.
Sweet. All right. Hug. You continue to rest in a dreamless sleep.
This is Winters. I see.
Yeah, Winter's not here right now.
No, he's not.
No. Dag, you sleep so soundly when suddenly you begin to regain consciousness. Everything is black. You can't see anything. And your whole body feels warm and calm. Your muscles are relaxed when all of a sudden you start to feel some pressure on your body. And you feel it again.
You feel that?
And
No, it's not me.
as you slowly become more lucid, you can't see anything. Everything is still pitch black. But you begin to feel what seems like the hands of a dozen toddlers grasping at your groin area. What
Wow.
do you do?
I fucking.
Instant boner.
So I still can't see anything?
No.
Well, I would scoot away and start kicking.
Roll a strength check.
Am I asleep?
You're
I don't exist yet.
not yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
All right. You rolled a 7.
Yeah.
You pull hard away, and you hear whispers, and the pressure stops, but your hands and feet are stuck in place by some sort of restraints.
It's just terrible.
Do you try to break free?
Yeah, I would try to figure out what kind of restraints they are, and I would first work on the arm restraints.
All right. You pull as hard as you can, and nothing. You hear more whispers. They're getting closer to your head.
Ugh.
You feel one toddler-sized hand begin to apply pressure to your buttocks.
Jesus,
Everything
you're
about this
right.
is terrible.
You're laying down, and you feel it slide between the flat surface
Ugh.
beneath
This is
you.
really
and
awful.
No, I'm
against your
wiggling. I'm not letting all this happen.
You're just gonna thrash.
Yes.
All right. So you thrash. All of a sudden, you hear in the distance a sound like this.
The fuck is
And it repeats over and over like some kind of alarm. Hug, you wake up.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
It's pitch black.
Jesus Christ, yeah?
Dag, you hear his voice, but you can't see him. Hug, you feel pressure
What?
on your buttocks and
No,
your
no.
groin.
No.
In the shape
No.
of a small toddler's
I'm
hand.
swatting it away from me.
You can't. Your
The fuck
hands
off
are
me.
your hands are restrained.
Okay, I'm trying to wriggle away from it.
Suddenly, the alarm gets louder. It goes from oh to a ha, and
Okay.
but it keeps repeating.
Fine, turn
It's
on
in
the lights.
like in the distance or nearby.
It seems all of a sudden like it's gotten louder, and
The fuck is
the hands stop on you as well, Hug, and all of a sudden, you feel both of you a pop around your wrists and your legs, and you think you might have just been released from your restraints.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Do you pull your blindfold off?
If I can, yeah.
Yeah, you can pull. You've got a blindfold.
Yes. Okay.
so
Yeah, pull that shit off.
you're in a pitch dark room. There is a door that is open and letting dim light inside, and it's a red light. It's flashing. Your room is completely dark, and you can see what looks like very short, like gnome-sized people that are completely nude
It's the brood.
and bald.
But they're not babies.
They're the size of gnomes.
Bald gnomes.
And
Molesty bald gnomes.
they're staring at both of you.
Yeah.
Both of you are.
Do we have our weapons?
Are we nude or
You're wearing your undergarments, and that is all. You've no weapons. What do you choose to do?
do we have?
They're unarmed, as far as
Is
you
there
can tell.
clothing hanging anywhere, or is is our stuff on a bench, or
You see.
Are they still touching
what
us?
else
No, they're once you spring to action and you hop off of the surface you were laying on, they begin to skitter away from you.
How many
in
of
fear.
them are there?
There's about 14 of them.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You notice at the bottoms of each of your beds, there were steel beds, flat steel square beds.
Uh-huh.
There is some sort of footlocker.
Okay, let's
Okay,
look
check
in
it
there.
out.
Do you want to risk the fact that there's 14 guys who are just feeling you up in the room and go right for the locker?
I thought
or do
they
you want
backed
to-
away. If
Well,
they-
if they're
They are
backed
backing away, yeah.
I'm still gonna. I'm gonna open the thing and try to keep
we can pretty well slap them off. As if
open
they
and
try to touch us.
be
Probably.
threatening.
Yeah.
Probably. So
I'm
you.
gonna threaten them before I open it.
All right. What do you say?
Rah, rah, rah.
No.
As soon as Dag yells, they scream in a high-pitched, childlike yell,
Christ.
but in a language you don't understand. You don't
Okay,
understand
right.
a word of what they're saying.
I already figured we had a communication problem.
You can't see. They go into corners of the room that are completely dark. You can't see what they do, but they scatter to the outer reaches
Okay,
of the
good.
room. And you open the foot. Like there's a button, a very strange metal button,
Sure.
and when you push it,
Push
it
the
opens
button.
up. You both find your armor.
Okay.
So you can put that on. However, your weapons are mysteriously missing.
All right.
All right.
You want to suit up?
Yes.
As you suit up, you notice there are 2 more bodies in this room. They're laying on steel tables as well. They look like they're wearing priest's robes, and there's foot lockers at the bottom of
Do
their
they
beds.
seem to be breathing?
No.
All right.
We don't recognize them.
No, they look like priests you've never seen before. There's more screaming
Well, let's look in there.
coming on the other side of the doorway at this point. Also,
Okay.
the noise is continuing to blare.
Pressing the button on the other footlockers.
You see more robes.
Uh-huh.
You see circlets, like little threads people wear over their heads that are too small to be necklaces.
Uh-huh.
And you see 2 very strange items, one in each of the other 2 footlockers. They look like sort of like a wand, but made of metal.
Okay. I'll take a wand.
Would you like one? You're gonna grab that one too?
Sure.
All right. As you each pick up this thing, it's like a pipe. It's like a short length of pipe. You realize the gnome creatures are coming back at you. The bald, naked gnome creatures, and they've got some kind of crossbow-like device.
I'm gonna wave this thing at him. The pipe I just picked up.
It's short. It's like a foot long.
Yeah. I'm gonna wave it at him.
There's
Tell them they're gonna get beaten with it.
There's a button on it.
I'm gonna point it towards them and press depress the button.
Do you want to look at it first and
no, I don't
examine
give
it?
a fuck. No.
Does it have... no.
I'll give you a chance to look at it and
Okay,
examine
yeah, I'll
it first.
look at it.
It's the weirdest wand you've ever seen.
But, yeah, hold it up and press the button.
I think if I point it away from my body and press
You
the
can
button,
tell there's
I'm
a
okay.
business end. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you both push the button, and for a second you think it's firing magic missiles. This huge burst of color shoots out of the end of it, but then it stops, and you realize it's some sort of light sword.
Okay.
You've got one that's you've got a length of glowing magic.
A light sword.
About 3 feet long, 4 feet long maybe. Yours is glowing bright pink and Hugs is bright purple.
What is another word for a sword?
Knife.
Yeah, right?
A
A bic. What did you call yours? Your little knife?
A sticker.
Yeah, a little sticker.
Frog sticker.
Yeah.
Light frog sticker. I raised my light frog sticker.
I think you should call them cutlasses. Yeah, as soon as you push the
light
button,
brand.
they do scatter some more. But then
Scimitar?
there's about 4 of them who are holding these crossbow type devices. They begin firing some sort of magic missile type
fuck
devices. What do you do when they fire the magic missile?
I rush them.
You rush them. What do you do with the sword?
swinging
I'm waving
the sword.
All right.
Yeah, I'm waving that shit on him.
All right.
Going for contact with as many as possible.
Roll 2d4.
Five.
Cool. And roll a dex check real quick.
Yeah.
Sweet. Can you do the same? Roll a
Yes.
dex. I'm going to assume you're doing this at the same time because you're not. You're both being fired on.
3.
All right. You both wave your swords, and the energy bolts that are being shot at you bounce off of them.
Ah, nice.
And hit the wall, and then one of the gnomes and one of the gnomes.
Okay.
And they fall to the ground dead, the ones who get hit.
Good.
The ones who aren't armed scatter out of the room.
And they look like little bald people?
Little bald people, as you get a better look at them, they don't appear to have a nose, and they have round, sort of almond-like black eyes.
Ugh.
Interesting. The fuck is happening? All right, so they're scattering.
Yes.
They're out of the room. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's
Well,
clear
yeah.
the
Well, the 4 who have weapons are still going to fire at you again, but
all
you've
right.
closed in the distance.
We'll continue to fight with them then.
Yeah. Why don't you roll a 2d4 again?
4, 8.
Great.
7.
Great. Each of you cut one in half,
Oops.
and the other 2 go running out the door and down the hallway.
Bye bye.
Okay.
So you gonna head out into the hallway?
Yeah.
All right. As you head out, you notice there's absolute panic. You see gnomes in the distance down this hallway. This hallway is unlike, again, anything you've seen before. It's got it's a strange castle-like quality to it, but everything is cleaner than you're used to.
Is there any sort of a rumble? Do we feel like we're moving in this castle at all? Or?
No, there's a strange serenity to the ground you're on.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah, and so you start walking down this hallway. Do you want to? You see one length is short and it's got more doorways, and the other is longer, and there appears to be more commotion at the end of it. You can't see the end of it. There's only a flashing red light, so you don't have a really good clear view of what's going on, but you see bodies moving on the other long end of the hallway. Let's say to the left.
That's the only way we can go?
2 ways. You can go left down the long way where there's commotion at the end of it and it's much, much longer, or you can go to the right, which is like 20 yards and there's 3 more doors.
Yeah, check 3 more doors.
Check the closed doors, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You each door's got a series of buttons on it.
Oh, Jesus.
And you try pushing them.
I press da 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 da.
The first one doesn't work.
Okay. I press dun 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 dun.
A large blast door slams down, let's say, and there is a new layer of door between you
Oh,
and
nice.
the door, as well as the other 2. You hear noises coming from behind you.
Oh, I set up the
Okay,
alarm.
turn around and head back that other way.
There is, as you start heading down the hallway, there is a T intersection where you can keep going or turn right, but right before you reach it, a large ogre wearing just a loincloth lumbers
the
around the
nakedness
corner,
of these people.
and he turns at you. What do you want to do?
Kill him.
Yeah, stab him up
All right.
like a lot.
Let's see.
Does he seem to be menacing us?
He seems extremely confused.
Oh. Well, then,
Well,
let's
then
not kill
try
him.
to go by him.
Sure, you just want to walk past?
Yeah.
Sure.
Run
as,
past.
Give him a you okay,
we're
buddy?
getting outta here.
as you walk past, he goes, "Hey,
Okay.
hey,
Hey,
what's going on?
I don't know. We're confused ourselves. We don't know what's going on either.
What are you doing? What are those things?
I don't know. What is this place?
What are you holding? What are those things?
Oh, we just found them. They're weapons.
You got any more weapons?
No, but you can look around. If we find some, we'll help you out. Where do you come from?
I don't know, man. I just woke up here.
That's weird. Okay.
I was
I'm
fucking.
glad I didn't kill you.
I was
Yeah.
fucking my wife, and then all of a sudden, I just
Whoa.
woke up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on,
that's
man.
really
It's super
weird.
rude. Just hanging out in my cave, fucking my wife. I just ate an
we get
elephant.
it. We get it.
Oh, I mean, I just want to say real quick, I fuck with my wife all the time. But it's like
This guy fucks his wife.
we've had 18 kids, and it just doesn't change
Wow.
anything. We still like to fuck. I mean, I don't know if you guys talk to a lot of ogres, but it's not usually an obstacle. Childbirth it just makes you more of a warrior. Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes, and as he's talking, you see there are some of those little gnome creatures coming towards you, and they're wearing helmets, and they've got the crossbow like devices. There's
Hey, ogre guy.
about 6 of them.
Make yourself useful and start kicking these things in the fucking face.
Sounds great. And he starts charging down the hallway. They fire bolts. They fire some bolts at him. He grabs one by the neck and hits 2 more that fall to the ground. They all start firing on him. Do you want to head down the hallway just while he's doing this, or do you want to engage the same guys?
I will try and deflect the cross bolts.
All right. He gets hit with 4 cross bolts and doesn't blink.
That's good.
He's revving up the guy he's holding by the neck and ready to just bash a couple more of them.
Right.
This guy's like 14 feet tall.
Nice.
It's like
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's let him stick around for a little
Sweet.
while.
So head up and roll 20.
Hey, what should we call you?
I'm Oogle.
Ukul. I'm Dag. This is my friend Hug.
What's up, Hug? I'm Oogle.
How do you do?
I like to fuck my wife. Hang on, I'm beating
You know
some
what?
dudes
I've
up.
heard that.
No, I'll talk more about it later. I'm beating some
All
dudes
right,
up. I'm
cool.
sorry. I got to take a break from talking
Likes
about
to beat
it.
up dudes and fuck his wife.
Are you from Orange County?
Oh, yeah. Do you guys like Smash Mouth?
Not that much.
Oh, okay. Just thought I'd check. I'm real into this new band by Mark Hoppus. It's not Blink-182. It's pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's great, right, I guess?
He's a good one. So, you guys, did you roll your 20s?
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Roll 6.
4.
All right, so you actually missed. There's too much.
What was it for? I didn't even know.
Just to
what it was.
connect
An
your
attack,
your,
okay.
your your attack, yeah. But you go ahead and roll 2d4s.
All right.
It's chaos because this guy, they ran in formation and he just literally jumped in the middle of him and started beating him up.
I rolled a 7, Oogle.
Sweet, you cut another one of these guys in half. The last guy who's standing runs down the hallway screaming, and he drops his crossbow. He's completely fucking terrified.
Yeah. Go home and fuck your wife.
Ukul.
Nice job, Ukul.
Thanks, bro. Ukul. Yay!
He's a Brogre.
Brogre! Ukul the Brogre! Oh, you guys, we finally hit our stride with this podcast. He just rolled a 19. He throws the guy he's holding by the neck and knocks down the guy who was trying to run away.
Awesome.
Love it.
Nice shot, Brogre.
He posts up for a high five. Waits a really long time for it because he's not getting it back quite yet.
Is he waving at us?
He's waiting.
Hello.
He kind of breathes real
I
deep,
wave at
and
him.
his is the slowest release of a high five post up you've ever seen. He lowers his hand to his side, and he goes, "Let's fucking smash more of these guys."
All right.
All right.
They can go fuck your wife.
Sounds good. These guys seem like real big fucking pussies. I'm just gonna run down the hallway and give you guys an all clear if it's cool.
All right.
Sounds good.
He runs down to the edge of this hallway, He goes by a bunch of doors, and
Glad I almost stabbed the shit out of him. When I met him.
that's a good thing.
I'm really glad I didn't.
when he gets to the end, you see there's an end of the hallway. It's really far away, and he just storms down. It's like over 100 yards down this hallway. He gets to the end, and immediately he gets hit with these bolts. You see like 20 of them hit him, but he just sort of laughs and starts walking slowly towards where the bolts are coming from. Do you guys follow him?
Yeah, as quickly as we can, too.
Yeah, you guys have to pass a couple more doors. Do you want to try to open them?
Sure.
I'll let you roll a wisdom check first before you just start pounding buttons.
Sounds good.
This first one, I'll warn you, there is screaming coming from the inside of it.
That's all right.
What's your wisdom?
17. I passed.
Great. So you realize it's a 2-button system. You have to hold down one button and tap the other. You can tell because there's one larger one and one smaller one.
Okay.
And you're like, that's something I'll try. Hold it. So you tap it and the door opens. It's super easy.
What's inside?
There is some kind of melee happening.
Uh-oh.
And we'll find out about it after this break.
And we're back.
All right. So this is really strange. You're seeing a melee between another 14 or so of these creatures. None of them appear armed. They're fighting some balls of fur. They're about the same height as the little gnome creatures.
Huh.
And they're wrestling on the ground. And there's both the shrieking noises you recognize from the gnomes that you were cutting in half, and also a new kind of shrieking coming from these furry things.
Stay out of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to go just to the next door and pop that one open, see what happens? You do. Super easy. Don't have to do wisdom check. You figure out it's a simple 2-button
Press
system.
and tap.
And inside, there is only 2 tables this time. One of them has what appears to be a dead dwarf in its loincloth. And the other one has a dwarf that is moaning in its loincloth.
On a table? Mm-hmm. Check the footlockers for Brogre.
Cool. Yeah.
As you approach, the footlockers, you hear the groaning dwarf say, "Hello?
Hello.
Is there anyone there?"
Yeah. Oh, is it super dark in here?
Yeah, there's no lights in the rooms, just the blinking red light in the hall.
Is he still wearing is he wearing a thing?
He's got a clear plastic band over his eyes. Plastic, you don't know what that is.
Let me help you out there.
A weird soft steel band is over. You gonna take off his?
Yeah, I'm not gonna hurt you. Just gonna help you a little bit.
He realizes as you kind of help him out, one of his cuffs is kind of having a hard time opening. Like he was half unconscious, he didn't know he was being restrained, and when everyone else's cuffs popped open on their legs and arms, one of his arms didn't. Do you want to try and?
Yeah, I'll try and help him out of there.
Yeah, he lets you. He says, "Thank you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where I am right now.
We're all trying to figure it out.
All right. Is there anyone we can make pay for this misdeed?
Well, there seems to be some little fellas with crossbows. We've been having some
little fellas with crossbows. What magic is this?
Yeah, I wish I knew.
Heresy.
Is the other dwarf dead?
I have no idea. Is there another dwarf here?
I'm checking to see. There's another dwarf on the other table. I'm checking him.
Oh, let me go look. He walks over there with you and he tells you, "Oh no, it is my king."
Your king?
Your king? Is he not alive?
He's super not alive.
All right. Well, let's avenge him then.
Did we look under the king's table?
He sees there's footlockers, and he opens his, and he finds some very simple armor and an axe.
Okay.
His king's, however, just has a steel sort of baton type scepter.
Uh-huh.
It could be blunt damage if you want,
sure.
but
we'll give it to Ukla.
Cool. Ukla's still down the hallway absorbing crossbow fire.
Yeah. Hey, we found something for you, Ukla.
Yeah, let's go.
You have another friend named Ukla?
We'll be right there.
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce me to this Ukla.
Wait a minute.
He's a big ogre, but he seems kind of cool.
Sounds an ogre. You befriended an ogre.
Yeah.
What horrible place is this? You head out into the hallway. You hear Ukla roaring with delight. When you round the corner, you see he's on top of a pile of like 20 of them, and he's just punching the pile into a paste.
All right, let's join
Hey,
in.
Ukla.
What's up?
Let's try to find a way out of here.
Who the fuck is that little dude?
What's your name?
He's a guy who was...
Is that a dwarf?
Yeah, but he was captured by these assholes just like we were, so I count him as a friend.
They also killed his king.
They killed his king, too.
What's your name, Dwarfy?
Do you want to use a dwarf scepter as a face-punching thing?
Yes, please.
All right, here.
I also like to use my fists.
Yeah, but...
I also like to eat dwarves, so this is a little weird, bro. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Hold off. On
Yeah, but
eating
you
the
like
dwarfs.
other things more. You remember fucking your wife? Remember that?
Oh, that's real good. I mean, I'd invite you over to watch sometime, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You
That's
might not
cool.
be able
That's
to
cool.
take how fucking hot it gets
all right.
sometimes in that cave, you know? Like, I'm
Yeah.
a big guy. She's a big lady. Sometimes when we get at it,
I'm sure you are.
it gets over 150 degrees in there. I don't know if somebody your size's skin won't boil off from all the...
And the stank.
Oh,
No, I don't
man.
have to. I just like hearing about it.
Oh,
What,
okay.
what is the dwarf?
Do you guys like Sugar Ray?
I
The
suppose,
band?
Yeah, and like the acting career of Mark McGrath.
Mark
I mean,
McGrath, I hear, is a very nice guy. So
Yeah.
I can't.
Sweet, man. Just checking it out. I mean, you get what my people are into. So yeah,
Sugar Ray and fucking your wife.
Yeah.
Hey, dwarf. What's your name again?
Trondor.
Trondor. That's a lovely name.
Yes. This hallway continues to an elevator, and you can tell it's an elevator because the doors open up, and a bunch of guys come out, and the room is very small. They've all got a bigger kind of weapon this time, though.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh my.
They
We have the drop on him.
they see you very clearly. You've got some beams on either side of you that you could try to take cover behind, but they're carrying what looks like you've never seen anything like it before. It's like a very long sort of pipe, and they kneel down and point them at you. There's 6 of them,
Wow.
and they form up in sort of a triangle and lower their long pipes in your direction.
The fuck?
What do you
Yeah,
guys
let's,
do?
How far
cover.
away are they?
Ukla's like, I don't give a shit about this, you guys. You want me to go just charge them again?
Yeah, do it.
I kind of want to
These
keep
pipes
him
are
around for a little while.
These pipes are like longer than your new dwarf friend. Like they're really long.
okay.
And these
Yeah.
little gnome things are holding them like they're light, but there's an ominous quality to how long they are compared to the little crossbows.
Let's take cover for a minute and see what happens.
You sure, bro?
Yeah.
You want me to pussy out?
No, that's not what this is. Let's just see what they got in these magic sticks.
All right.
See what we're dealing with.
You guys crowd behind these beams, and as soon as you do, some very long magic bolts that seem sustained, almost like a piece of string, shoot past you without breaking.
That's unfortunate.
And they hit the wall, and they cause a massive explosion on the
Okay,
other.
go now.
They're still
No, after the
they're still,
it's firing.
They're still
Okay.
firing for a solid
Well,
10, 11, 12, and they start moving the beam around, and they start hitting the edge of the beams you're hiding behind. Yeah,
Is there any way to deflect with our
you want to try poking your
light knives?
your light knives around the.
Yeah.
Cool. As you do so, you feel resistance immediately. It's too powerful for you to try to reflect back, but it does bend the light, and as soon as both of you can only reach the same one, there's 2 powerful ones coming down, and you hit the same one, and they both shut off for a second
Okay.
when you bend it a little bit. You want Ukla to go now?
Yeah.
Sweet. Ukla charges down.
Go Ukla. Go Ukla.
The second he disappears out of view, a bright light appears to illuminate the hallway, and you hear another explosion sound, and Ukla roars. But you hear him continuing to storm forward.
So do we see where the light came from?
Do you want to peek around the corner? Because
Yes,
right
sir.
now you've
Yeah.
had to hide your heads to not
I'm
get
gonna
zapped by
take
this
a
thing.
peek. See if the
Yeah,
wall blew
you
open or
can.
something.
2 of the guys have lowered their pipes. 2 more are actively firing on Ukla.
I would
pushing
reposition.
him back.
Let's get to another. Is there another place we could hide? Closer maybe to Ukla?
Yeah, you could move up.
Yeah, let's move up.
There's like 2 more rounds of beams. You move up one.
So they came in behind the ones that were firing already?
Yeah. So the two, there were two in front, and they've both lowered their pipes, and they're doing something to them.
They're reloading.
The middle guys are firing, and there's two more behind them.
Okay, can we cut through a sidewall and get out of this hallway?
You want to try and cut through a straight up wall?
I kind of want to get closer to them and take these
maybe
fuckers
you
out
can
and
split
help
your
with-
duties.
Maybe we can
when
come
you-
around the back.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
can keep advancing, and I'll try to come around the back.
I'm going to keep going
advancing
towards
with the
them.
the
All right.
dwarf, and then maybe Hug will
Yeah.
try and cut a hole in the wall.
Yeah, and if I can get close to any of these guys, how close am I?
Let's say you're 30 yards, and it's like 10 yards for each round of
And
beams.
where's Ukla?
Ukla's like a full beam ahead of you. He's like 10
All right,
yards.
well, I'm going to shadow him and try to be there to help him when I can.
Cool. The dwarf follows you. You're going to stay behind the beam you're currently at and try to cut
I'm
open
going
the wall.
to cut open the wall and try to come around behind these guys.
All right. Roll a 20.
Hope I do. That's not
All
a
right.
20, that's a 3. 12, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that which is enough to do this. You're able to take your light spork and it goes into the wall. It stays turned on, but there's a lot of resistance.
Okay.
You feel like you're going to have to really push. You want to cut like
I'd like to try to cut a doorway.
a human-sized doorway.
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
All right.
What's your strength?
9.
Ugh.
And I did it.
That's a 6.
Yeah.
Good for you, weakling. You're not really that. You're pretty strong for a wizard, actually.
For a wizard, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to get about a foot down. So you can. It's going to take you about a foot per round.
Okay.
And it's going to be like the biggest hole you think you could cut that people would fit through would be like what 3 feet high. You can crawl through
Yeah.
it. So it would take you
3 rounds.
3 rounds.
Got it. I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
I'm going to do 3 cuts.
Yes. Dag.
Yeah.
Ukla is starting to growl, and it looks like this is wearing on him. And all of a sudden, the two beams shut down, and he gets a second wind and charges at them. The third back row lights him up again. And he slows down even more, but he is on top of them now, and he needs one more round to just start punching. What do you want to do? You want to just try and charge right behind him and start cutting?
Yeah.
All right. I'll say because you wanted to shadow him close, you're right there. Why don't you roll a 20, sir? All right. They're going to go ahead and roll 2. We'll just say this is the guy in front of you. All right, you beat him in the 10. So why don't you roll to attack one more time. Roll a 20 again. I should have had you roll 6 last time.
Damn it.
Yeah. So you swing your sword at him, and he ducks out of the way. He was in the middle of doing something with his pipe and ready to raise it, but he has to kind of roll out of the way, so he's no longer.
What about my second turn?
Oh, that's right, a second. Oh, that'll work. All right, roll 2d4.
Where'd my other one go? I just had one.
Oh, I got an extra.
That's weird, though.
Shit happens, man. It's crazy.
There's a 1d4 up my ass.
Here's one right here.
Oh, yeah. 4.
Great. You swing again, and you take this guy's leg off.
Okay.
And he starts screaming and grabbing at his
like
leg.
it.
Ukla is not quite there, but he is going to punch the ground because he knows he's getting fucked up. He punches the ground in front of the other guy who's at the front line, and it scares him enough where he backs up. He swings his pipe like it's a melee weapon, and it hit, but
Well, I gave him the king's scepter.
oh, that's right. You know what? He's got a little more reach. Let him do that again. He's got another 2 feet. Yeah, he's got a king.
I gave him the scepter.
He's 15 feet tall, and he has an ornamental scepter. But I'll give it to. Yeah. All right. So
Still
he
a club, a cudgel.
Yeah. And let's do. Yeah, I'll give him. And oh, hello. It clocks the guy in the head, and he's not unconscious, but he falls down. Your dwarven pal.
I forgot about that, dude.
He's,
Yeah, how many of these?
he swings and goes, aha!
How many of these little fuckers with weapons are there left?
6. You just cut the leg off one. One got clocked and he's dizzy.
Okay.
The dwarf jumps into the fray, and the guy who just got clocked, he cuts his stomach open, and the guy just starts whimpering.
Cool.
Am I through the wall yet?
Roll another strength check. 17. So that's a no. So you get
That's a no.
we'll say 6 inches instead of a foot. So you're making your way through this thing.
Jesus Christ, these walls.
So we'll say
Where's Uki?
the 2 guys in the back row have to turn off their pipes basically. So there's no more blast hitting Uki. Uki's real fucked up. But there's no one firing at him, and the guys who are in the middle row were not prepared yet. So
Finish these guys, Ook.
them, and this is Ook. So the 2 guys in the middle both swing their pipes at Ook. And one of them pops him right in the face. And he just kind of goes... and he... punches one of them in the head, and there's a big wet sploosh sound with this, when the scepter connects with his jaw, and the jaw kind of falls off a little bit.
Ugh.
You are up, Dag. You got one guy who's dying. His intestines are falling out. You can consider him a non-issue. One guy who's missing a leg. He's going to bleed out in a matter of seconds. One guy's missing a jaw. He's pretty much going to die. And then you got one guy from the middle row left, and the 2 guys in the back who are scrambling to reload whatever they've got.
I'm going after those 2 guys.
Back guys? All right. Roll to attack, sir.
I'm swinging my my light scepter.
What was that, 17?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. All right. Why don't you roll your 2d4, sir?
2.
2? Sweet. And, all right, you managed to nick one of their torsos pretty bad. It cuts through their skin for sure, and they're disoriented. Your dwarven pal.
Did I do 2 on my last?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Your dwarven pal. Oh, he goes up to the guy who was dizzy from having his jaw knocked off and splits his head in half.
Good.
So you just got really the 2
What
guys
was
in the
his
back.
name again?
It's called Trimdum?
Trondor.
Something like that.
Trondor.
Nice job, Trondor.
Thanks. He laughs a lot. He goes, haha. I don't know what that's about.
I'm giving up on the wall and coming to join these guys because I'm like,
Are you?
They're going to be dead by the time I get through.
All right. I'm gonna say you get to join him in the next round, but we're gonna re-roll for. So the guys in the back row, and Uki. Yeah, we'll do that one. 2. All right. The guys in the back row both pop. Uki with their pipes. Kind of just about the body. He goes, bleh, bleh. But he's still standing. And then he scepter punches one of their heads off. Just
nice.
clean off. I don't even need to roll damage. But yeah. The dwarfen pal is after you, Dag.
The what?
The dwarf.
I thought he was our friend.
Yeah, the dwarfen pal.
He comes after
His
you.
roll. His turn is
Oh,
after.
okay,
after
cool,
you.
cool.
He's after
So,
you.
who's...
There's one guy
who's
left,
my-
just
okay.
quivering in the corner.
Yeah, 9
I was very helpful in cutting a couple slices of
That'll
wall.
work, right?
Yep. And yeah, you cut a little spiral in his tummy, and his skin flaps out like a little what do you call him? Slinky.
Okay.
Cute.
2 points.
Super 2 points. You're getting a big bonus with this thing because it's impossible to deflect. So you get a nice little 4 damage bonus each time you do it. And these guys are pusses if you get in melee range. So there's this elevator in front of you. This big bloody pile of these little naked gnomes. Uko says, "I want to go in the thing with you."
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
Raid Redemption, the game.
Go home, fuck your wife.
So, super complicated little button system. But right away, your pals are like, "Let's go up top. Let's go to the top." Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a Rachmaninoff.
Super easy. The doors shut quickly. You get a little bit of a tummy ache because you feel you're moving faster than you're used to. This is the weirdest dumbwaiter you've ever hopped inside of.
All right.
And the doors open, and there's still flashing red light in here, but it's well lit. And you hear a voice say, "Wait, what exactly is going on?"
Who? Wait, what?
You hear a voice saying, "What's going on?"
From where?
From in front of you. There's a well lit room. It looks sort of like how do I put this? It's big windows. It almost looks like a vista. It almost looks like some sort of hotel kind of inn, some kind of cabin with big glass windows.
Uh-huh.
And you see the backs of what look like some sort of chairs. And from one of the chairs, you hear a voice go, "What is even happening? Should we really be concerned with all this? I mean, we're almost there."
What the hell?
What did we see?
I don't know.
You see the backs of steel chairs.
Yeah.
Right,
In a
People are
room
saying-
with large windows.
This is so we've walked through
Yeah,
the
shit.
elevator door. And, so we moved and come out on this floor.
Yes, and all of a sudden the windows, quicker than you can see, they shut.
Huh.
For a second, you thought you saw something on the other side of the windows, but a steel barrier suddenly appears in the blink of an eye over all the windows, and you hear another one. The voice goes, "Seriously? We're so close. We're so close." Suddenly, you hear another voice in a language you don't understand, and there's a commotion, and these large mechanical objects come around from both sides of the elevator to meet you. They look like some sort of wooden spider. They've got a long sort of scorpion tail that goes more up than forward, and hanging from it, there is a nude body that looks like it's been desiccated. It looks very hollow and light,
Ugh.
almost like paper.
Horrible.
Its eyes are glowing. And there's two of them. Yeah, it looks like a mechanical spider with just a naked corpse hanging from
cut
it.
its neck.
They both look at you. Their big glowing green eyes look right at you and say, "What are you doing here?"
I wish I knew. And then I cut its neck.
All right. Roll to attack. Do you say anything special while you?
I say, "Hey, let's neck." And then I rolled successfully.
All right. Yes. You roll your 2d4.
All right. 2 and 2 is 4.
All right. You straight up decapitate this thing.
Uh-huh.
Its body falls, and
How you feel about that?
it continues to stare at you. Its eyes glowing bright green, and it says, "How dare you?"
I say to the other one, "Join your friend, Spider Creep," and I hit it.
All right.
Yep, 18.
That'll do. Here, I'll roll some kicks. All right. Roll 2d4. What are you aiming for?
Death.
Sweet. So
right in the death.
you swing it diagonally across its body, and you easily slice through it. These things are like paper. Zero resistance. And when you cut through this thing, again, it like dead skin, it just kind of goes whoosh to the ground. But what's left is still hanging and glowing. They glow like a pale white, and you see all the veins on their skin. And and the other one says, "You will pay for this."
No.
Ukla is pretty nervous. He does not like the looks of this, but he throws a punch at it, and the one that you just cut, and it falls down on its back. Like the spider kind of gets knocked back, and the scorpion tail that's holding the half the body kind of like flails around a little bit.
Stomp on it, Ukla.
He's about to. Trondor goes ahead and takes a hack at the other guy. The one who's just ahead, but he can't reach the head, so he's just going for the spider body, and it just kind of goes pang off of the spider body. The
Attaboy, Trondor.
The one that's just ahead, all of a sudden you see another pipe shoot out of it. It's like attached to the side. It elongates very quickly and just misses Trondor's head. The one
Like a
that's
stabby pipe.
flopping around on the ground makes a bang noise, and you see some sort of like dual sort of pop on the spider's body, and it flops back onto its feet. Half a body kind of flapping around like a flag. As this happens, rising up from the chairs, you see what looks like the same thing except without the scorpion body, just floating fleshy paper bodies.
The fuck are
They're all looking at you. You'd say there's about 8 of them. And they just sort of stare at you. What you want to do?
Why have you brought us here?
Waste them.
I mean, we're trying to just learn. Do you know, like, we have so much to learn from your bodies. If you would just...
Okay.
We could make your bodies last...
Attacking them.
Attacking
You can make your
everything.
bodies last so much longer if you would just
I
give
know.
them.
Yours- attacking them.
Yours is done.
I don't... So,
Oh, yeah, I had a double on. I still had to
Yeah,
take
you
my
had a double.
second attack.
sweet. Why don't
What's
you...
close?
The closest thing is the guy you cut in half. He
Yeah.
just got back on his feet, and he's...
Oh, no, he's going back
All
down.
right.
Not that time, but...
Throw banana peels on the ground.
Ukla
I wish I had a bag of marbles.
grabs the guy who's just ahead and attacked Trondor, and he throws him at one of the paper ghosty floaty bodies and hits it, and it tears in half. But there's a lot of them. And the ones that are left, there's about 7 unattached to a scorpion body. They all start to quiver a little bit
Oh, they're
and,
scared
and
of
shake.
Good.
Yeah, but they glow a little brighter when they quiver, so something else might be going on
oh,
too.
dear.
Why don't you guys roll to attack?
Yes. Will do. Yeah. 16.
All right. I'm assuming 3. Oh, it was a 19. All right, so I'm going to just say you're both attacking the guys that are closest to you, these two. And how you want to aim? You get real easy damage with this thing, but aim is everything.
At the...
You're closest to the one that's a decapitated
at the thing
head.
that's holding the head.
The top of the scorpion tail that's holding
yeah,
it?
the stem of the tail.
Cool. So you cut that off, and it immediately just falls apart.
There you
It
go.
just goes clunk, 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 clunk. Dag, you take a swing at the other one. What do you want? Are you doing the same thing? Just gonna try and cut the scorpion tail?
Yeah.
Same thing. Just goes clunk, clunk, clunk. However, the floaty guys are getting pissed. Trondor makes a charge. Cuts one of them real good. And, turns the paper. The other 6 hum very loudly. Mm-hmm. And some pink
Duck behind a chair.
beams hit Trondor.
Uh-oh.
That come out of their eyeballs. Where's my other... Yeah, there we go.
Trondor doesn't fuck his wife, so it's not going to matter if he dies. Oh my god, what if Trondor is fucking Ukla's wife?
No.
Well, Ukla was out.
Oh, maybe.
Trondor gets toasted. They nail him. He's definitely unconscious. Not sure if he's dead, but he hits the ground.
We'll miss you. We just met.
They all wheel on Dag at this point because he's the last one that killed one of their...
sure. I am going after them.
I'd say they're about 20 yards. You want to dive up some stuff and
I
take
am
some chops?
Charging and
Yes.
slicing.
Great. Why don't you roll 2d4 each?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my whatchamacallit spell and imitate their beam and shoot it right back at them.
This is perfect.
So I will make us all vibrate pink and shoot a beam back at them.
Cool. What do you have to roll for that? Isn't that like a check, or do you just get to do
No,
it? Or
it's
they
just
get
a
to
spell.
roll? They get to what is it called?
Yeah, they have to save versus.
All right. Save versus what is
Spell.
that? Okay, so they just have to have the hit die. Okay. Yeah. What did I put?
And if they fail, it affects them exactly as it affected Trondor.
They certainly failed.
Good.
All right. So all of a sudden, Hug's eyes glow bright green, and you just two lasers fire out of your eyeballs and cut through two of them, let's say, and they just into paper.
Awesome.
So there's like 5 left.
You
And
give up?
Yeah, no, we'll keep going.
I'm
Did they
asking
give
them.
up?
They approach Stag.
What's up?
They say, "We can make you last so much longer."
No.
And I can make you last not very much longer at
They
all.
get within melee range, all 4 of them, and they say, "Come with us.
Slice them.
We can.
All the way through.
We know
I go-
Judas. We are Judas."
Hey, guys, heads up. And then I chop all their heads off.
Roll 20. Come with us and meet Judas. Oh, that's interesting. Why don't you roll a 2d4, please? All right, you lop half their heads off, and the other ones are still hanging out, but you get another swipe.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you get 2.
Yeah.
Good.
That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do, Dag.
There you go.
Yeah, nice.
So there's a pile of papery flesh at your feet. Trondor and Ukla stare at you, and they go, "Are we on a boat?
Oh, shit.
What is this thing?"
I don't
I
know.
have no fucking idea.
Perhaps we'll never know.
Maybe we'll play this thing again. We'll figure it out. But we may never know.
Hope that was enjoyable, everybody.
It was awesome.
That was super goofy.
Ukla, have you ever fucked a dwarf?
Yeah, bro, it's not as cool as you think it's gonna be.
Oh my god, what if his
your
wife
first
is a
year-
dwarf?
I mean, no, this was back when I was younger. My wife's she's a for sure an ogre. She's got 2 heads too. If you know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
One tongue's pierced, one of them isn't. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I do.
So the pierced one,
I'd rather
that one
not.
gives you the BJ, but the one with no
no.
piercing, you let that tongue go up your ass. Oh man. Oh man.
Ever flip-flopped?
It gives you the BJ.
Flip flop. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Well, gone...
No, come on, I want to fucking hear it.
pierced tongue to not to butthole.
I'm not fucking gay. What are you
and then-
talking about?
That's called visiting the ATM.
Yeah, man, I don't visit the ATM at all.
All right, dude.
No, man.
Well,
Cash
nice
only.
hanging with you. Look, there's a Hooters over there. Come on. With fuck with Bob and David is on Netflix. I think this Friday.
Hooray.
Awesome.
Very
Yeah.
excited.
You can watch
Love
all
it.
4 episodes if you got Netflix, and please do, and flip out about it.
My buddy
positively, that is.
Scott Tobias, former friend over at the AV Club when I used to work at the Onion, he adored it. He thought it was fucking
Cool.
amazing.
Well, we
Yeah,
want to do more. We want to
enjoyed
do
what I
more
saw.
next year. We're all excited for people to see it. So we hope enough people watch it on Netflix to justify them
I think a whole
pulling the trigger on
bunch of
maybe us
people are
doing.
going to watch it.
I think so too.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a.
And I can't tell. Like everybody says, it's up to what we did 20 years ago.
That's what it looked like to
and
me.
I feel like it is,
Yeah.
but it's. I'm never the guy to judge. I think Bob and David are the 2 of the funniest guys I've ever met in my entire life, and they gave me, kind of a career. And I loved working with them again.
Don't
I
you
had a
mean
blast.
Todd and Saul?
Yeah, man, I got to go to a taping, and it was an absolute blast. I
Yeah.
felt like I was
Great.
catching up on something I missed in the 90s by seeing it live, and I'm
And I was
stoked.
around for all of it, and it felt the same. It just felt great. It was really cool to watch.
What they all say. I can't wait.
And I'm at Comedy Works in Denver this Thursday. Tomorrow and Friday, Saturday with Derek Sheen.
Who is awesome.
Yeah, I was always hoping to get him on the show too. One of these times. Fuck,
Hey, it might not be over.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, and what can I say? I got a couple of shows. If you're in LA, I'll be at Little Joy on Thursday, which is a really fun show in Echo Park. It's free at 9:30, and then Tuesday I'll be guest hosting Put Your Hands Together at the UCB. I believe at 7 or 8 or something. Look at the website; it's a famous show or something.
Cool. Ken, you going to be at Disneyland?
No, it's too crowded this time of year.
Oh, that's right.
Once you're past, once you're close enough to Thanksgiving, it's over.
I am so happy about the Star Wars thing, but
Yeah.
the fact that that
Oh,
barbecue
man, yeah.
joint closed.
I know. It's a
But you're
double-edged
gonna
sword.
get a fucking 30-acre Star Wars world to run
Well,
around.
I
in.
hope they put a good restaurant for you to take your kid to on that.
They will. Supposedly
It's gonna
they're
be
adding a
amazing.
There
bar
isn't
too.
one now.
No, but now they're going to add
They
alcohol.
killed the last good one they had, in my opinion.
in Disneyland.
In
yeah,
Disneyland.
there's nowhere good to
If
eat.
There's
they
good
fuck it
places
up-
to eat in California,
Yeah, or downtown, or
Right.
just outside of the
but
park.
in the actual park, Big Thunder
was it?
barbecue was it. And
Yeah.
my wife and my kid were fucking heartbroken.
Well, this is
Because
Go
we go
across the
there a
street
couple
to Pizza
times a
Press.
year. We're not as often as Ken. Ken,
Pizza Press
I think-
across the street. You can walk right out
we've
of the
talked
park.
about it on the show a little bit, but
What?
like how often are you there a year?
Very often.
Like what?
When
could
it's
you put
not
a number on
when
it?
it's not crowded, we'll go every Sunday if we can. So it adds up to about maybe 10, 20 times a year.
Oh, that's not as many as I pictured in my head.
Maybe it's more.
In my head, you're there.
Might be 80
So
times.
often.
Well, there's 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
I'm figuring, I'll say 15 times a year.
I think this is going to be really cool. From what I've heard, they're going to try to make it different. They're going to try to make it like you're on an alien planet.
Yeah. It
Are they
sounds
doing
great.
anything with the Marvel shit? Because they got rid
Yes.
of that big
Yeah,
Marvel building.
Tomorrowland.
So
Yes.
Tomorrowland is going to stay where the Marvel. That's
so.
where they've
Marvel's
been
gonna-
doing
yes.
that.
Yeah.
Because they're gutting that exhibit now, right? I mean,
Well, that's going to be right now. It's going to be a Star Wars Welcome Center,
Oh, okay.
and then Space Mountain is Hyperspace Mountain, so it's going to be a Star Wars themed ride. They're adding Force Awakens segment to Star Tours,
Okay.
so I have to avoid all of that until after I've seen the movie.
Right.
Because once again, I saw a toy in this. I saw a Christmas ornament that fucking spoiled part of the movie for me.
I guess I'm too dumb. I don't know because people have said that, but
It's just things I don't
people
want to
said some of the
details I don't want to
Lego-
know.
That the Lego toys gave away some
Yeah,
shit,
because
but-
it's details that you don't want to know before you see the movie. I don't
yeah.
want to learn it from a Lego set. I want
Right.
to learn it from the movie.
right.
Yeah, one of the Facebook
But I don't
trends today
think-
was a spoiler.
I don't feel like anything ruined it for me yet. I'm saying I'm a ding dong.
I know way too much about it.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Because I've avoided. I don't even know who these two main characters are, and you know.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not gonna
Don't.
But if you wind up being right, dude, and Jar Jar is involved, I might want to kill you for being right.
Oh, from my stand-up
bit.
bit. Everybody go download Binks from my album Tendrils of Ruin and
Yes.
listen to me go on
It's
and on.
Fucking so funny.
Should I just do the bit?
do the bit?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna just do one of my fucking stand-up bits
Yes.
on Nerd. Okay,
It's perfect place for it.
I want to make a case that Jar Jar Binks is the single greatest creation in all of modern storytelling.
Fuck you. Go on.
Fuck you. You're lazy as a nerd. Jar Jar Binks is horrible to look at. He is a weird Roger Rabbit minstrel show salamander brain damage thing.
Yes.
You looking at him breaks your heart. However, single greatest creation in modern storytelling, and I'll tell you why. It is his character arc. So in the first movie, yes, I know you feel like you're partaking in some sort of racist Donald Trump handshake by indulging in watching Jar Jar Binks stick his tongue on everything and fart on poo. But like, Jar Jar Binks is there. His purpose, his failure is he's there to distract children while demon men with laser swords are cut in half. That shit's going on. Kids get to go look at the fart machine, and it's their levity, it's their jester, if you will, while the shitstorm goes on, while the PG-13 encroaches on the PG, right? So that's why he's there.
Okay.
Now, when that happened, everyone who loves Star Wars said, "Fuck you, George Lucas. You fucked us so hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking make you pay one day. If I see you at the fucking Ralph's, I'm gonna punch you in the dick." Patton Oswalt recorded a 9-minute stand-up bit about it on his album.
I've done 3.
Yeah, you recorded one about fucking getting raped by him in a theater, and then it was a Greedo mask business.
Yeah. Anyway.
I've just lived it since
Greedo
'97.
came first.
Greedo, yeah, is what he would say as he raped you. And And what was so great is everyone told that to George Lucas, and George Lucas's response in the press was, "I don't listen to feedback. I don't hear what people say. From what I heard, kids love Jar Jar, but that was a lie. He fucking heard all of you, okay? He knew what he fucking did, because then in the second movie, he's in it for 2 seconds, but he's a senator now? What the fuck is that even? He committed no adult activity in the first movie, and all of a sudden he's representing an entire fucking planet for not pooing too much during the world's greatest battle. So he gets promoted, and you only see him for 2 seconds, and you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And people are so happy he wasn't there, they didn't think about what was happening. And then in the third movie, he completes his arc by introducing the legislature that gives supreme powers to Chancellor Palpatine and makes him an emperor. He introduces the fucking bill that allows him to enslave entire planets and murder swaths of baby Jedi, younglings dead everywhere because of fucking Jar Jar Binks. It was his idea. His character arc is weird brain damaged animal thing, Senator Mussolini. So, before you shit on him, I think what we should all do is tweet at anyone involved in the production, tweet at whoever's writing episode 8, and just say, I am so excited for the direction you're going in here. Please complete Jar Jar's character arc, because what we might get to see is Jar Jar Binks, an elderly Jar Jar Binks, being held accountable for his crimes in a war tribunal. Misa, understand, I did some very, very bad things. Boy. Lots of dead younglings. Sorry. But Mon Mothma, Galactic Rebellion, I just want to say that before my sentence is carried out and I am mounted from behind by a Rancor beast who fills my rectal cavity with its eggs, and then I'm simultaneously kicked out of an airlock into the vacuum of space, but due to the 10-second gestational cycle of a Rancor beast, as every molecule in my body freezes and shatters in a tiny infinity, my anus is ripped as the monsters burst forth from my bottom quarters. Before this happens, I just want to say, the trains in Naboo always ran on time.
Yay.
And that is my 5-minute stand-up routine that I've tagged on to a podcast for free. My friends hate me now.
No, we don't.
My fans hate me now.
Oh, man, thank you.
Power to everyone.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Just 2 more. I'm kidding. We'll see. Bye.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Ackerman, Adam Sachs, and Chris Banks.